Watch carefully. This is what humans looked like 3 million years ago. The ancient humans had just come down from the trees. They were not really humans yet. The only difference between them and the monkeys at that time was they had learned to stand and walk. Their body hair was still abundant. They had not learned how to hunt prey or make leather clothes. They could only rely on their own hair to withstand the cold weather at that time. And the ancient humans had not developed into omnivorous animals. They could only rely on weeds and leaves to fill their hunger. To avoid the large carnivorous beasts at that time, they would also climb to the trees to hide. For us today, climbing trees has basically completely degenerated. But for the primitive people at that time, this was a survival skill. Time passed another few 100,000 years. The primitive people had learned how to find food in groups. They had developed into the initial form of primitive tribes. Their main food at that time was some insects and plants. Insects could provide them with high-quality protein. Plants could provide them with vitamins and energy. They did not dare to hunt large prey. Their weapons at that time had no way to defeat large prey, and they did not know how to cooperate. The success rate of hunting was almost zero. On the contrary, they were the favorite food of large prey, especially when they came down from the trees, looking for food. They left the trees. They had no place to run, and they were more vulnerable. The large beast saber-toothed tiger specialized in hunting primitive people. It used its fast running to approach the primitive people, and then gave a fatal blow. The primitive people had no power to resist. They were neither fast nor strong compared to the saber-toothed tiger, and they did not have handy weapons. They could only become food. But this moment was deeply engraved in the hearts of other primitive people. They secretly swore to make themselves stronger, to protect their companions and family. In a blink of an eye, time passed another tens of thousands of years. The primitive people had learned how to use weapons. Their relationship with animals had reversed. They began to actively snatch food from animals. They would quietly approach the hyenas with their weapons. The hyenas were busy eating food. They did not notice that the primitive people had come over. The primitive people started to attack the hyenas with their sticks because they had weapons. The hyenas did not dare to approach. The primitive people on the side would drive away the hyenas. They would use methods such as roaring and hitting the ground with their weapons to prevent the hyenas from approaching, and then let their companions concentrate on collecting food. After collecting a certain amount of food, they would immediately run away in an orderly manner. They did not dare to take all the food away. If they did not leave any food for the hyenas, they would fight desperately. Who would win or lose was still unknown. They would share the food with everyone. At that time, if they were not united, they would not be able to survive. Our human ancestors just came down step by step in such a difficult environment. They had experienced countless dangers in the middle, and they all relied on their wisdom to survive. If it were you, how long do you think you could last?